All right, we are here with another episode of VStarrPics, and today we are here with my brother Half. Half is a artist who is involved in a lot of things I even myself don't know about. But today, that's why he's here, and we want to welcome him, Half, to VStarrPics interviews. Welcome, brother. How you doing?
I'm good. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, Vosh.
All right, Half, and you're very talented. One thing I can say is that listening to your music and everything, I was notified about you through a mutual friend, and I went and took a listen, man. And I was very impressed with the album, man. What's the name of your album?
Real Spill Volume 2.
Okay, Real Spill Volume 2. All right, and where is that? Where can people go and find that at right now?
Right now, you can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Music. You can find it on iTunes. I don't know if they one and the same. You can find it on all digital platforms. Matter of fact, if you don't have any of those streaming services, you can just go to YouTube. You can find it there.
Okay, all right, so it's out there. And what was the concept for this project that you did? What was the concept for it?
The concept, I did Real Spill Volume 1 some years back. You know, the concept was basically based off that, but I wanted to do that again, but from a perspective of where I am now,
Okay.
creatively.
All right, so it's Real Spill 1 and 2. Okay, and is the first one is also available on the same all music platforms like the second one? I'm sorry, the first one is available also.
No.
Okay.
But you can find it on Reverb Nation though.
Reverb Nation. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we want to get the people out to be able to hear it because it's always a good reference point to. Sometimes we hear the second one first.
Right.
And sometimes we hear the first one, then the second one. But if you've been pushing with this one, chances are they may have heard this one and maybe not that one. So you guys can go to Reverb Nation and where do they go at Half?
Black Label Half.
Black Label Half.
HALF.
Okay. All right. So tell me, brother, where were you raised, man?
Man, I was raised all over. You know,
Okay.
I'm originally from Benton Harbor, Michigan. You know, left there like in 90, 91.
That's right. You said close to where Floyd Mayweather
Correct.
was raised, right?
Yeah. Benton Harbor is like 45 minutes away from Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Yeah, Floyd won't tell nobody, but you know, I will.
You know the truth.
Yeah, I will.
You know the real, not half the truth. You know the whole truth,
not
now.
half the truth.
Yeah.
Straight
Okay,
up.
so you were raised there, and how long were you there?
Yeah, we left there like 90, 91. Went to Mississippi, lived there 10 years maybe. My mother got married. We moved to Georgia. Lived out there for like 4 or 5 years. So you know, and then I kind of went back and forth though. You know, from Georgia,
Okay.
Mississippi, kind of bounced around Louisiana a little bit.
All right.
You know,
So you've been all over there, huh?
yeah.
All right.
Then, you know, to Texas and then here.
All right. And so, being raised where you're moving around a bit, what's some of the things you think you picked up that might be different from someone maybe stayed in one place a little more?
Oh man, I think I picked up. That's a great question. I think I picked up a lot of things that people that, cause like, and it's funny you ask,
Right.
cause like a lot of like, you know how everybody like got their hometown pride, right?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and like I used to be envious of that, like even though we the same way, but like it had been so long since I actually just lived in my hometown. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I like everywhere I go, I see the loyalty to their hometown,
Mm-hmm.
and like for me, it influences me to. I just want to stay loyal to mine. You know what I mean? And then like so much different flavor too. You know what I mean? Cause like when I come out here, people say I'm country. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I'm in the South, people say I talk pop. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Yeah.
So depending on where you at, people kind of perceive you different vibe, huh?
Right. Yeah, but and I'm cool with that though, cause you know what I mean. Cause I feel like I represent everywhere I've been. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it's on me. It's in me.
So you more jack of all trades with that. I mean, you have a home team, but I think kind of what I got from what you said is that even though you have a home team because you've moved around a lot, you've had a lot of teams.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But there's only one home team, but when you move around, man, and you're not stuck. I don't want to say stuck, but when you're not in one place long enough to really get the years of most fans that's dedicated to a team, man, it's different. If you move, 5 years and then maybe 10 and then, 2, you get a little flavor of everybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. And so, where you at? Where you at now?
Right now, I'm out here in LA, loving it.
Right.
Palm trees and breeze, women, weed, and weather. 3 of my favorite things.
Okay. So you like it out here with the sun and the kind of it never rains in California. We all know it's not exactly true, but you vibing out here with it. Okay. And so like, when did you first become an artist in that journey of you moving around and everything? When were you first kind of like ignited to have music be a part of an expression for you?
It's kind of hard to say, fam, cause like I remember when I was like maybe 11, I wrote my first song to Mr. Postman. By what's their name?
Martha Vandal?
Yeah, Martha and the Vandal. Yeah,
Okay.
I wrote my first song to that. Literally.
All right.
45 a record. You know what I mean?
I understand. The beat was nice, and
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like what I fell in love with the concept too. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was dope how they made a song about the postman bringing her a letter. You know what I mean? I thought that was cool. But like you said, the beat was nice, so I was inspired. But it was, I would say when I knew I was gonna be doing this till I died, I was like 16. And A Plus came to me at lunch one day, and he said,
you said A plus?
yeah, A Plus, my partner A Plus, he one of the founders of Troublesome Staff.
All right, shout out to A plus.
Yeah, shout out A Plus.
Okay.
He spit this verse. I don't remember how the verse go, but he spit this verse, and he said, yeah, now do yours.
Okay.
But like I never had rapped or anything with him, you know what I mean? So I don't know where he came from, you know what I mean, where he was coming from with that.
Right.
But yeah, I wrote my verse. The song was called Motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Okay. Way back then, huh?
Way back then. I'm gonna say what, 2000, 2001 maybe.
Okay. So that was the beginning of something special.
Yeah, it was, cause it was funny. I just did it and I just started doing it every day. You know what I mean? From that day on, I just started every day. I just write. You know, I freestyled, but like still to this, I don't freestyle as much now. But still to this day, I'll just write every day.
Okay.
2 or 3 songs a day. So like, and that was the day.
That's good, man.
Yeah, like I've been, for the most part, I've been able to do everything I need to do, but like right now with having an EP out, you know what I mean, not being able to do live shows,
yes,
and make any kind of notable appearances, you know what I mean, that's very effective. But even other than that, like not being able to, like, we had family reunions canceled, you know, 2 family reunions canceled and stuff.
Moving around is hard.
Stuff that we've been doing for 50 years and stuff, you know what I mean, 50 plus years, you know, and it just come to a halt basically. So like,
It's actually
put me in a lot
damaging
of
the
work.
family, man. I mean, I've experienced it recently. I mean, with Thanksgiving, you know, um, that holiday we don't celebrate it as much as far as what the tradition of Thanksgiving is supposed to be here.
Right.
That's not what it is for us. Well, not for me. I'll speak for myself, but
Well, yeah, for us
okay,
at
for
this,
us. Okay, so I can say
yeah.
us right now in the present. So it's more of like this is a time when family can get the time off or takes the time to travel and to come over to one person's house, or you stop at two or three places, and you know these are the type of things we are doing. And now I'm seeing, especially the older people are feeling that. Like it means a lot to family to come together, man.
Yeah.
And when you can't because they're telling you can't or you're afraid.
Yeah. That's horrible.
I'm not gonna say they're telling you can't, but basically that's kind of what's happening, right?
Well, yeah, that's the propaganda, but you do like you don't want to be selfish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do want your people to be safe, so you
Right.
don't really kind of gotta respect what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's levels, right?
Yeah, it's lovely.
But it, like you said, it's been affected, and I'm not trying to bring us down, but we do got to deal with real stuff, and we can sit here and act like everything's all great. We're just artists, and we're just trying to do that. No, we're real people
Exactly.
going through real things. So you know, just thought I'd ask about the quarantine, man, because it's like we're on levels now. It's levels to this, and going from when it first started to like now maybe a month it's gonna go or 2 months, we don't know, and now we're down and we're in November, almost December. Months and months and months later of adjusted living, you know, it's taxing. And then there's people that we personally know that have been sick and died. I know people have passed from COVID. So
Yeah.
it's a current event, man, and it's important to at least acknowledge it because it's real in my life and other people's lives. So to everybody out there who you know going through challenges and everything, what would you say to try to inspire someone who's not just an artist, but somebody who's trying to, you know, get through these times?
I would say stay unselfish. For one, I would say that for sure. Definitely make the most of the time of the people that you with, because like you said, these are some uncertain times.
Right.
And you can't get with everybody, but you got to figure a way to. And I would say also for the ones who like the people that lost their jobs and things like that.
Yeah.
I would say stay diligent. You know, because that's a horrible thing, man. You know, can you imagine not being able to feed your family just because there's a virus?
There's a virus, yeah. And it's not because you did bad or the company was doing bad or nothing like that. Just a circumstance.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's real tough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, we gotta try to stay up, and you gotta try to stay positive, and that's one of the reasons why we met up to do this interview. I mean, in all of it, you're an artist who's out here moving around doing things, and you're a talented guy, and you're an interesting person. So,
I appreciate that.
us coming together and taking this time to, you know, let the people hear what you got to say about some things, and with that, I want to transition into bringing us into. We're gonna play this game that I like to play. It's called Say. I'm gonna say the name of whatever it is that I say, and then you're gonna say whatever comes to your mind. All right?
Okay.
All right. And we'll start with Michigan.
Penn Harbor Tigers.
Okay. Grandma.
Doris.
Doris. Okay. Music.
Marvin Gaye.
EPMD? Sorry, couldn't help it.
Just
like me. Okay, but I said music and you say Marvin Gaye, huh? I gotta pause on that. Why Marvin Gaye when I say music?
I think for exactly what you said, like, but that's some weird ass shit. But I think for real though.
That was it?
Cause yeah, you said music, and I thought just like
It wasn't a question. It just came. Okay, I like that. And when you said grandma, you said Doris, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Doris, grandma, respectively, Miss Doris. Excuse me,
Yeah.
Miss Doris.
You're right.
Yeah. Tupac.
Machiavelli's alive.
Machiavelli is alive. Okay. Kanye.
I am my brother's keeper.
Obama.
We miss you.
Well said. Rakim. I'm always hoping to get a reaction like that. Honestly.
Man, if I could have
Rakim.
my stepfather.
Stepfather. Wow. Rakim. That's deep, man. You gotta elaborate on this one.
I will.
You gotta elaborate on this one. Why the major reaction when I said Rakim?
Cause me and him, probably just a few short weeks ago, me and him, we would go up, down, over, around about who's the best MCs, and Rakim is his favorite. Can't tell him nothing about Rakim. He even started a conversation about Rakim just out of know it was
Just to see where somebody's at?
With me.
Oh, with you.
Yeah.
Because he knows what the answer is.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. Yeah, but Rakim, nobody mess with that guy, man.
Well, you know what? Time moves on, man, and so we live in a place where people forget, and we're in a time now where we forget much faster. Songs used to last a lot longer. Albums lasted long because you listen to the whole album, and it was just a different thing. So I know, but it's a difference with that now.
It is.
So people have moved on from a guy like Rakim, is my point, and it's like, wait a minute, greatness is greatness, even if it's short. Tupac's career wasn't as long as it could have been, but was there a greatness there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so when we say Rakim, who is still here, people moved on, but those that know. They know. Rakim has got to be, if anybody brings his name up against somebody else, if you disrespect him, it's something to it then.
Yeah.
If you was to, whoever it might be, because now we throw a lot of names out there for the greats, right?
Yeah.
Nice transition. Thank you for this transition. Top 5, bro. We gon' put Say on hold, and we going top 5 right now on rappers.
Dylan, and Dylan.
Who's Dylan? Am I wrong? Am I bad for that?
Yeah, you.
I'm sorry.
You're all the way out of line.
I'm apologize right now.
No, top 5, dead or alive.
Yeah. Yes.
Machiavelli, of course. Jay-Z. Nas. Jadakiss.
We on the East Coast, y'all. We on the East Coast, y'all. Just want y'all to peep game. And we ain't mad. That's interesting. That's East Coast. Go ahead, because I got to follow. Please.
Maybe Slick Rick.
Slick Rick. You guys, as far as wordplay and style and funniness and cool and laid back and
Yeah,
man,
he had the total package.
Slick Rick, great at
The
marketing.
drop. VStarrPics. We live. Black Label have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you kind of mentioned something about besides the top 5 like of all time list. You wanted to talk about some of those artists that maybe people don't know about or is not as popular as some of the top people. What are some of the people that's out here grinding and getting their thing down that you like?
I mean, I didn't mention one obviously Lil Weezy Wee,
Right.
Yellow Wolf, Mystical, R.I.P. Mo 3 too, man, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to them. R.I.P. man. Well, you know what, man? I found out something about you, you know. So I heard that you like the ball.
Oh yeah, man.
You a baller?
Yeah, man.
Okay. What kind of ball? So where was you balling at, man? Where'd you get a lot of games in at?
Everywhere, man. Michigan, mostly in Mississippi, but played for this. It was red squad out there in Georgia too. But yeah, I played in junior high. I played a little varsity before junior high. Point guard, of course.
Right.
You know what I mean, yeah, but the hands though, the hands is way they quicker than the eyes.
Hands is quicker than the eyes,
Yeah, they
huh?
quicker than the eyes.
You was out there running circles around it, huh?
Man, it was ridiculous, man. Tylertown Chiefs, I think we was called, the Tylertown Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out Walthall County.
Yeah. So you athlete. So when did you start playing ball?
Let me see. I think I was 13, cause football was my first love, but my mama was overprotective, fam.
Right.
Yeah, like I could make the squad, but that didn't mean that. Boy, you ain't about to play no football.
She wasn't having it.
She
huh?
wasn't having it.
Okay.
Fam. I didn't have mom's permission. Like,
Okay.
it's kind of embarrassing, but that's the
Hey
truth
man,
though.
sometimes it was like that
That's true.
with parents, man. It was just some things you wasn't gonna do.
Yeah, she wasn't having it.
That was just one of them.
She really didn't even. She wanted me to play baseball, but baseball was too soft for me. Like it had to be fast paced or some contact for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Baseball.
She was trying to keep you safe with the baseball.
Yeah. I didn't want to be safe. I wanted to go out there and get banged up with the rest of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, when I started hooping when I was like 13, and like I just always loved sports anyway. But like I said, football was my first love. But when I started hooping myself though, instead of just watching it, like yeah, that was my loon love. And like to this day, I'm like, ain't nothing like hooping.
Yeah.
I can't hoop for shit now. You know what I mean? I smoke. You know.
Oh, you mean endurance-wise and being out there? I mean,
yeah.
If you got in shape though,
if I got in shape, I'll be. Last week messed around and got a triple-double.
Yeah, you know, same for me. It's like I know I can still play, but compared to how I used to play in the shape I was in. To me, I can't play.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like
if I was in shape,
I ain't
I
ready
could
to step out on the court and
I don't got
run full.
And we ran full court. Look, I went hooping with some of the fellas. Broke my finger. I'm so out of shape.
Man.
Real quick. I kept hooping though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did you have to go to work after that?
Yeah, I had to go to work.
See that part? Yeah. It's not like it was when we were young.
yeah. It took a little minute to heal up too, but yeah, I still think I'm Mosey Balls.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson or somebody.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas, and Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, Kevin Johnson. Oh man.
Would you know? What comes to mind when I say Akeem Olajuwon?
Really, for me, that's a special one because my brother kind of made me patent some of my moves off of Akeem. The windshield wiper is one where he would go back and forth, and then his turnaround, go to the basket.
Yeah.
And then his little fadeaway. So I kind of practice those moves along with a lot of James Worth. So when you say Akeem Olajuwon, for me, it really does mean a lot because I literally studied his moves and replicated them to my ability in my way.
Yeah.
So it means a lot.
That's a great pattern. Like he put you up on some huge game because
footwork.
Exactly.
We keep coming back to it.
I think we always will. I think we always will. Nobody had footwork like no big man had footwork like the Dream.
Can't argue with it.
No.
And I gotta say this though.
I seen
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's footwork to shoot that sky hook, man.
Yeah, your footwork got me.
And then spin around and duck under. I mean, it's a pattern and timing with that sky hook, and it's all footwork. So I know we do say that about Akeem, but I can't not mention Kareem as a big man with his footwork because his finesse game against power. He was playing against Moses and Wilt and Daryl Dawkins, and he was getting it done, and he was seen as a finesse player.
Yeah, he was.
Footwork.
Daryl Dawkins will tell you. If you was still here, Daryl Dawkins will tell you.
Footwork.
Yeah. It's God.
So let's finish up with our little with our say. I got a few more I want to say. Get in with you. That's where I name the subject matter or the person or the thing, and then you respond. All right. So we're gonna finish that up because I think this is gonna be interesting. So I want to go to. We left off at Rakim, and now I'm gonna ask you children.
Lifesavers.
Lifesavers. Okay. Family.
Everything.
Okay. Good. A good song.
What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas by I think it's the Clark Sisters.
Wow, the Clark Sisters. He said, y'all gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, me too.
What do lovers do at Christmas?
No, what do the lonely do at
What
Christmas?
do the lonely do? I'm sorry, I'm on the positive side of that song.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to find out what the lonely do on Christmas, but hey, the Clark Sisters, shout out. What do the lonely do on Christmas? Okay, and Breonna Taylor.
Very, very, very sad. Very sad. Robbery. Just pure ridiculousness. Not like the show. No laughing matter, but yeah, that's ridiculous.
Right. The future. Right.
Like a Nova.
And tell me, so what do you got that's coming up in the future? Like future projects, future plans of what you gonna be doing in the future?
I'm working on right now. I'm back in the studio working on a new project. I'm getting back more involved behind the scenes, so I'm doing more writing for other artists and producing for other artists. Also, I've been having my show. I've been working on my show for a few years now. I don't want to give it all away, but it's gonna basically be a cooking show. You know what I mean? / Rap City in the kitchen.
Okay, that sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I just
think
filmed
it's gonna be
a
dope.
cooking show.
Yeah.
My cousin, Food is King. That's the name of his show. Yeah, which with Chef Cook It Up. Tone, and yeah, we filmed it, put it together, put some music behind it, did some nice editing.
Yeah.
He did an event, and I went to film it, and we put it together and put some scenes together. So just making a reference that's kind of funny that you
Now,
say
that's
that,
dope,
because I just did that.
yeah, that's kind of what
Okay.
my idea is. Like, I wanted it to be like, Rap City in the basement, but
Okay.
but but or just get to introduce their favorite dishes.
Okay.
You know what I mean, and teach America how to cook them while they tell them what else they got going on in their life.
Very good.
Career
That sounds interesting, man. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Look forward to seeing that. All right, and anything else? So the places that people are gonna go to find you on the on social media and everything, let them know what all where they need to find you.
You can look Black Label Half up at black underscore label underscore HA1 Elf on Instagram. I don't know if any of you still use Facebook, but you can keep up with me through Troublesome Staff page on Facebook. That's spelled TRUBLESUM.
Okay, troublesome. All right. How about on so you did mention Reverb Nation. You got SoundCloud, and then you did also mention that you had all your platforms.
Yes.
The music is on all the platforms.
Yeah.
But how about Reverb Nation? You said earlier. You give them that again.
That's Black Label Half, HALF. You can find me on there. You can check out music from Real Spill Volume 1, another mixtape I did, which is called Halftime, and various other projects I worked on. You can find music from all of those projects on there.
Okay.
And then, of course, like you said, you can find me on Spotify at Black Label Half. That's 1/2. And it's always 1/2 other than that on
Okay.
Instagram.
Black Label Half 1/2
Yeah.
half. All right. Well, so let me ask you, man. What do you want to be remembered for?
Honestly, I think I want to be remembered for being solid through and through. You know what I mean? Like I don't not being biased. You know what I mean? Like I want everybody to win. You know what I mean? And like I'll try to find a way to put us all in a winning position. You know what I mean? Like, of course, myself. You know what I mean? But like I'm okay with taking one of my young brothers by the hand. You know what I mean? And be like, hey, bro, we should do it like this.
Yeah.
And I want to be remembered as one of those kind of guys, like a very family oriented guy, like with my blood and my extended family. You know what I mean? That's the way I really am.
That's what's up, man. That's real. And as far as your music, what do you think that you would say at the end of the day, which you don't know because you're still active, but like, how do you want people to feel you with your music? How would you describe yourself if you were telling somebody why they should listen to, why they need to listen to?
Why they need to listen to Black Label Half?
Yeah, Black Label Half. Why?
Mr. Half. Cause I make like God told me one time at the store I was popular. I used to go to all the time. He said, I just love when I see you. You make people happy.
Okay.
I feel like that's what I do with my music too. Like even my sad stories, it make people happy. You know what I mean? Cause you're like, damn, you too. We both
That's
good.
Good.
Made it out, huh?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it, man. It really is. Like, so that's a positive energy that you're carrying, huh?
Yeah, I feel that way. You know what I mean? It's because that's a great feeling to be able to, because you can make people feel a lot of different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to bring people joy, like it's not because I'm giving this person any money or providing a service for this person or anything like that. It's just genuinely happy to see me, my vibe. You know what I mean? It makes them happy.
Right.
And I can live with that.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, I definitely, definitely very happy to be able to spend the time I have with you, man, and having the many conversations we've had. So this is actually a great thing because it turns into meeting someone who's really cool.
Yeah.
And it's not just an interview, but obviously the interview was to introduce more people and let them come in and see you in a good, nice element to get to know you a bit.
Yeah.
So it's real nice to talk to you. And what do you want to leave the people with, man, to wrap up this? We just had Thanksgiving and we're about to go into 2021. What do you want to leave the people and tell them going into this new time that is amazing time, it's struggling, it's a lot of things, but what's your message to everybody?
2020 was preseason. 2021 is your year. Stay diligent. Stay diligent.
All right, brother. Well, again, Half is in the house. Everybody go check him out on all platforms and all the things that he's doing right now. He's a very talented young brother, and he's got a lot to say, man. And I think that you got a lot to do. So everybody go check out Half, and thank you for doing this interview, man.
Man, thank you for having me, for real. I thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule. You know what I mean? Making time for a lightweight like myself.
Oh man, come on, you know what it is, man. But thank you very much, Half, and until I see you again, brother.
Yes, sir.